Hi there, the Joey Apps from DIMP Digital. This is a quick video for the PT ending sequence and how you can get to the end of the game and complete the final puzzle. This is the version I did it, and I'm just going to go through quickly what I did and the steps I took to finally do it. So the first thing you're going to do is, once you get to this stage of the game, and I will fill you in on the details of what I did leading up when we get some downtime, the first thing you want to do is walk over to the clock and just stare at it. Put the control down, do not touch it, do not leave it. Do not press any buttons, just stare at it, no need to zoom or anything like that. It's important that before you get to this stage that you follow the steps on cravenonline.co.uk, which is the guide I use to get through the preceding puzzles. So go on there, get up to step 8, which is I think the picture collecting part. Once you've done that, you'll get to this stage of the game. Now what I actually did was circle around 2 more times, and then I got this blue flashlight. So if you do that, then you're going to be in the same point as me. So here you're going to hear the music come in, and eventually you'll hear some chimes, the clock will tick over, and that's triggered the first sort of sequence of this. Another few things to bear in mind. Carry on leaving the control. Another thing to bear in mind is that I did have a Sony earpiece, that little blue piece of shit wire they give you as part of it. I was trying to talk through it. I was not sitting there screaming or anything. I tried to talk as much as I could, but I did eventually get bored. I'm not sure how much of an impact that had on the sequences triggering. This part I know you can do with no microphone required. I think you can move off actually at this point, but I stood there waiting and thought, right, the chimes are done. And what I'm trying to do here, the next point is to get you want to hear 3 baby laughs essentially, and what you've got to do is walk 10 steps exactly and stop. And I fucked that up, see, that didn't work. So a good way to do it is you get in line with the radio, walk towards the phone, and you'll hear the footsteps. Get to 10 and I'll stop dead. And that's what you're looking for. That's the signal there. Now, see here, this is a bit of a waste of time in here, but I spent ages looking at this weird fetus thing. I don't really know what it is. It's fucking weird, whatever it is. It's a horrible little bastard. But this actually ended up not doing anything. This did not trigger the second baby laugh, which is the hardest one to get apparently. What you'll see me do in a minute is I think I pause it for a while. I tried leaving, I tried going in several times, and this I don't think had anything to do with how to trigger the final part. And I'll get a bit fucked off in a minute, get bored, and I eventually settle and walk over to the phone. Whilst this is going, this is all pretty irrelevant, and I'll tell you when you really got to stop paying attention again. But yeah, this is strange teaser. It's a terrifying, chilling experience, and it's very powerful in the way they've constructed it, and the environment and the sound especially is so unsettling. Now, I'm not going to. I don't really want to post up the first part of the game or the demo, because to me you've got to experience that yourself firsthand without knowing what's going to happen, because that's certainly the most chilling part of the experience, is those first sort of 10-15 minutes. So essentially what I was doing there was trying to make the little baby laugh, and it did not work. So I think, fuck it, I will do what I did on game trailers, which was just stare at this. Now at this point here I had actually put the control down. I had my earpiece in. I was talking to myself, reading out stuff, and I wasn't really doing a great deal. But I was actually looking on my smartphone for other ways to do this, see whether there's any other way to trigger it. And by hook or by crook, it triggers the next sequence. So take your hands completely off the control. The music that sort of loops around again and again comes through, and that fucking weird voice is disturbing to say the very least. But the baby will laugh in a second. I'll just and that will trigger the final little bit. And what happens is it laughs, and then now the controller will start vibrating like crazy. Leave it alone. Do not touch it. Do not zoom. Wait for it to finish its little sequence. And I believe there's one more laugh once the vibration sequence on your controller is finished. But yeah, I don't know how any fucker worked all this out, but it seems a bit hit and miss, but there's the last one, and the phone will ring. It seems hit and miss, but this at least will give you some visual sort of guides and aids on how to do it. Zoom in on the phone, that'll pick it up. That's it. The door's going to unlock. I'll walk through, and then the ending sequence will begin, which I'm not going to post on here, as I know there'll be people that don't want to see the spoilers on it. I may upload it at a later date on its own, but yeah, just walk through the door, and that's it. PT demo complete. Thanks for your time, and ta-da.